1-0. A little bit of an adjustment, I would say. Creeping. Sounds too loud. Move it a little bit down. Creeping, not harassing. Oh, what? What? Happy loses a ghoul at a creep spot. That's not the opening you want. Is he a little tired after the series versus Moon? And 1-0, this is completely different. Did he finally realize that harassing a lich is maybe not worth it? Both were leashing with their acolytes. Oh, the leash is good. Here comes Happy. And you can't win last hit battles versus Nova. You can't. You can! Happy decided not to go for the turtle, but rather for the DK. Puts a lot of damage onto him. That last hit goes to 1-0 as well. And that's aura unlocked. If the tiny little turtle is going to Happy right there, and there was an opportunity to go for it, or the big turtle, of course. 1-0 is not level 2, is not getting aura. Those are big wins. But Happy is positioning himself very aggressively, chipping away at the skeletons, getting extra experience. But what about the DK? Still hurt. Ritual Dagger probably used. But Unholy Aura is also working in his favor. Claws, double ring, not bad. Lich is on the way to 3. So fast, as always. If you can use Nova for creeping, obviously it's good for you and for your tempo. And this is what Happy depends on. Ooh, wow, playing it on the edge. Happy's ghouls will fall off later. Will fall off big time. Once destroyers are out, ghouls are useless. Another ghoul dead. That's 2 ghouls versus creeps. Still made it to level 3. And the nature of the Tet Fiend build. Oh, Happy finds him. Careful. This is a town portal. Yeah, it should be, right? There's too much mana. Surround. No. That doesn't fly. Oh, wow. 1-0. What the hell? 19 HP. Inflicting as much damage as possible before he had to go. But the TP gone. This is 4 maps in a row for Happy where he forces his opponent into a town portal. So much tension already in the first map of this best of 7. On a big map like this, do you still need the town portal? Probably. Lich is out, creeping already. And has some catching up to do. As I said, the Tet Fiend is faster with tier 3. And this is why 1-0 will have destroyers quicker. And that helps a lot with creeping and with the first big fight. They play it a lot calmer than before. They play it PvE instead of PvP. Creeping is most important and they both rely on a good late game. Boots of Kel'Thalas for Happy. Katka's Pipe for 1-0! A game-winning item here. And the Katka's Pipe, arguably not that good. This is amazing. The best aura for Undead. But yeah, the bear, he says this, the pipe is cursed. It is the cursed item, true. A lot of people lost with the pipe recently. But look at the Lich. You could think that the inventory swapped. Double claw, circlet on 1-0 side, Happy. Playing very defensively. Also interesting that nobody went for consumables so far. Usually there, like, not usually, but sometimes there's a two players have different philosophies when it comes to items. Greater mana as well, oh my god. But no, so far both are going for permanent items. Happy with the red spot now. We'll see how different the item is. There's one more red spot at the bottom right hand side. And they might contest each other. Happy. Unholy Aura. Worst drops on both of the big ones. It's gold though. For Invo Potion, for heal scrolls. On the other side, 1-0. Second consumable goes to him. Big heal potion, positions himself a little aggressively now. With Destroyer upgrade there, he knows I can morph whenever. I feel like 1-0 has a huge advantage. Just faster, the creep spot, or the creep speed, a lot better. Double mana potion and Khadga's pipe, and a powerful Lich. Same Nova levels. 1-0 gets the entire back of the turtle. Guys, I don't know if I ever saw this in an Undead mirror especially, where consumables are so important. 4 out of 4 consumables for 1-0. And good luck, Happy, fighting against that. Against destroyers, against these heroes. Massive Nova in the north though. That's a way to deal with it, obviously. 1-0, what are you doing? That's 2 fiends down immediately. Dark Ranger, what is happening? Happy cleans up the middle like it's nothing. Huge supply kills, oh my god. What's the counter? The ghouls are all gone though. Every single ghoul has disappeared, and the longevity of the fiend build is a lot better. Ooh, Happy gets a little bit of healing. Invo potion there as well. That coil is ready. Just aiming for the Lich. Just aiming for the Lich. There's still 2 big mana potions, but you gotta be careful. You need the heal potion next. So close. Gets it. No more mana on the Lich. This is problematic. And Happy, he's about to lose his Lich now. How much more mana is there? Still the 2 potions available, and 1-0 finally getting the drive, getting the momentum, feeling the rhythm. Here's the potion. 1 out of 2. That was 2 huge consumables committed though. And Happy's still going ghouls. Maybe he pulled all of them and he needs it for lumber? It's already, you can see it, 500 mana regenerated by that Khadga's pipe. Ooh, that was a botched fight by 1-0 though. Thank you, Kippet. 10-month resub. Just watched Happy vs. Moonwalk from earlier. Now in time for the grand final. Let's go! Dark Ranger is back. Happy has mana again. 1 Nova is available. That will probably lead to a fiend kill, and it does. There's still the big mana. The positioning for 1-0 tricky. He can't escape with the town portal. Uh-oh, Nova though. Chasing, chasing. He has the movement speed advantage thanks for Aura. Ghouls are just melting. They're not a force anymore. Invo Potion! 1-0! Also saving his damage dealers. Both Lich in trouble. How does Happy have the mana to sustain this? It feels like he doesn't. Coil thrown left, right, center. Takes out another Fiend here. Happy in trouble with both of his heroes all of a sudden. And there's still the big mana potion here. Oh, he could go for Nova very, very soon. He's just 10 mana away. Does he even need it? DK in trouble. Lots of armor. And the Talisman of Evasion to the rescue. That's the Destroyer for free. And it feels like 1-0 thanks to the consumables has salvaged this game now. Happy saves both heroes though. The red spot is up for grabs and goes to 1-0. Crazy performance by Happy. Fighting against 4 big consumables and the Katka's pipe. And he's still alive. He has no fiends at all. 1-0 caught up in supply. More creep spots. Those were left. Is he willing to go for it? His back is open for a stab. And Happy's ruthless aggression showing once again. Is that level 5 DK? It is level 4 Lich. Level 3 DR. And a talisman to keep another hero alive for longer. He sees him coming. 1-0, can't retreat into his base. Nuke, silence. There's no survivability, but the Destro Dispel is ready and opens up the coil again. But this position is so weird for 1-0. The coil misses for once. Reinforcements are arriving super duper fast for the Chinese, of course. Another Fiend goes down. Happy does a wonderful job in taking out the spiders one after the next. Oh, the ghouls, can they open up the way? I don't think so. The Lich is in trouble. The Lich needs to run. The coil is ready. Curveball coil saving that hero. And here it comes. Invo Potion. One last time, maybe. Coil arrives. There's a little bit of Dark Ritual for more mana, but no more Nova available. There was also the big potion consumed. We're even in consumables. And that is 0. Happy's Dark Ranger all of a sudden in trouble. Coil is ready once more. The Dark Ranger falls. And that's it. 1-0 finally does it. My God. Way better creep route. But Happy has the better fights. Map 2, no further ado. I think Happy knows that this was a really, really, really good game for him. If not for the items. So he doesn't need any adjustments, I'd say. This is not one of the games where you think, okay, my strat isn't working. And this Northern Isles. Series lead for 1-0. He has still not lost a map in the playoffs. Let's be honest, guys. The last map was won by creep route and item drops. Pretty much nothing else. And of course, a performance in the fight that was enough. Okay, heart rate. Time to go down a little bit. Happy's 6th map in a row. But he's the one who grinds the most. He's the one that works the hardest in the entire scene. Shouldn't tire him out. So what's the creep pattern? Happy with the Lich, 1-0 with the DK. This will probably be the setup for the entire series. Happy is the one to change this. 1-0 will not move away from DK Fiends. Claws for the Lich. Pretty good. And yeah, if you're watching these finals, if you watch these encounters between Happy and 1-0, you see that 1-0 completely switched his early game philosophy to creeping away from harassing. And this is maybe something Happy didn't expect. Oh, level 2 harass now. Almost the last hit. Nova says hello. And so we're almost back to the old plan of a late early game harass. Regen potion phenomenal, but still sharking around. Shouldn't be able to do too much here though. When 1-0 went on a win streak against Happy, it was DK and the first Fiend harass that gave him a lead. But I don't think this is working here. Good multitasking by Happy. We also have to mention those were 2 ghouls down on Turtle Rock early on. Not happening here. So far, at least. Oh, hold up. Ogre down. Consumable ready. Went off mana stealing. A fantastic item in the mirror match. But no Fiend losses early. No Ghoul losses early. Both are arriving at tier 2. Oh, 1-0 is not building more Fiends. Wow, this is a 22 supply tier 3 tech. So early. So greedy as well. But what can you do? Lich is level 3, that's usually... Oh, Miss Micro! It's not punished. And now Shu is on the other foot. Happy is harassing 1-0, trying to get his level 3. He's 1 level down on purpose, deliberately harassing. And the tech difference is noticeable once again. Happy is not too aggressive though. When he won in the past 5 series, it was always due to the Lich being crazy high level. And that is what you want to stop. The level 4 Lich. I don't think you can stop level 3 Lich. Level 4 is doable. Flute for 1-0, not bad. Item still on the ground. Waiting for the DK to pick it up. Yeah, usually... Oh, claws +8, fantastic. Happy all the advantages on his first losers map. Yeah, usually you wait when your first hero is level 3. So the second hero can gobble up all the experience. Not with the Lich though. Level 2 Dark Ritual is too essential for Happy's build to not creep. Ankh double claw for the Lich of 120. Not too bad with this damage. Happy keeping the Ankh for now. As you're probably aware, we're just waiting for tier 3 to arrive and then we'll see similar fights to what we've seen before. Destros versus Ghouls. How much value does Happy get out of his Ghouls? When of mana stealing on the other side as well. What's the effect of the flute? Plus damage to all ranged attack, and since 120 is going fiends who have ranged attack and destroyers, and the Lich, that's a lot of damage. 7% to every single unit. It's basically almost an attack upgrade. Thank you, Nerdinist, for the 22-month sub. Love you! Great community! I thank you for that. This is where we decide how the late game goes. Red spots up for grabs. Dark Ranger Black Arrow versus Dark Ranger Silence. More efficient for 120 right now as every creep turns into a skeleton. Claws plus 12. This Lich is a freak of nature. You need some damage reduction. Speaking of damage reductions, upgrades, we haven't seen too many of them. Now the first attack upgrade for 120. And Happy with the cheeky expansions. Expansion. Bottom right hand side. Necromancer sending out scouts. Wow, that damage is absurd. He will get up to plus 32. Claws plus 12 for 120 as well. Interesting how they use the Claw plus 12 on the Dark Ranger, both of them. Ah, now we switch things up. Shop control. We haven't talked about this yet. Northern Isles, one shop. Both need invulns. 120 has one. Cooldown is almost off though. So 120 is going for upgrades, Happy is going for an expansion. He got a lot of mileage out of the ghouls, crapped a lot. It's all down to the next fight. Happy scouts for counter expansion. 120 must know something's up. You're not coming for the push. Where is your push? Items are very good on each side. Ooh, Happy sweet with a ward at the shop. 120 suspects something. I assume the skeleton scout that went to the bottom right did not see the expansion. Oh, and Happy's second base is up. You can't wait much longer, 120. Second attack upgrade. 120's units are way better than Happy's units. 3-3. Oh, wow. 4-3-3 heroes for Happy. That's the advantage ghouls give you. Destroyer morphed already. Expos up. 120 knows now. Three consumables each. 1-0, you gotta smash the fight now. That Fiend evaporates due to the damage of the destroyers. Second Fiend saved by the bell. Nova was great, but countered by a heal scroll. You gotta kill these ghouls. The damage per second of them is insane. Coil thrown prematurely. Massive Nova to the ghouls, though. The longer the fight goes, the better it's supposed to be for 1-0. We still have the Wand of Mana Stealing activated on Happy's side. Oh, one used on 1-0. What about the supply here? 1-0 does not only need to win the fight, he also has to crack the expansion. One Destro falls for Happy. He's down to 47 now. Lich in trouble. Lich in a world of trouble. Info Potion. Shoes on the other foot now. DK gotta run. He has a TP, but he wants to stay in this fight, but he can't do for much longer. Happy holds. Oh! Dark Ranger falls in the process of things. And are we healthy enough to continue with the push? As so often, ghouls, once the ghouls are gone, 1-0 takes over. There was also an Invo Potion, a heal scroll, and the TP. Wand of Mana Stealing available for Happy at least once. He got the Invo Potion. Only a heal potion and a heal scroll for 1-0. Oh, this fight looked a lot better than Turtle Rock, though. Next push. He has to stop mining now. An Ankh is available and an Invul Potion. Hero Focus maybe not the way to go. So, Fiend Kiting needs to be great. Happy decides to go for the Hero Focus. Ghouls falling, level 4 on the Lich of 1-0. Destroyers more or less out of the fight. The statue healing should be really good. DK has an Ankh, of course, not for 1-0. The heal potion is on the Lich. DK almost out of harm's way. He can't allow a Nova. DK falls, but has the Ankh. Lich in trouble. Has to wait for the coil. There it is. Salvaged by Happy. The Dark Ranger once more in trouble. Behind enemy lines, she is. DK focus. This can't work. Oh, no. 1-0 without the healer. Can he sustain the fight? Happy's DK also far, far away. He calls for the game. Just like this with the Lich down 2-0. Absolutely everything there. 1-0 has still not lost a single map in the playoffs. This is insane. This was all a snowball from there. With the Lich gone and the DK so hurt, the army would have fallen. The Expo would have fallen. And 1-0 would have taken it. My god, what a series. What a performance. Two and 0 for 1-0. So Happy what now? Twisted Meadows, second loses map of Happy. And now is it time to switch things up? 1-0 has played a creeping game and won. 1-0 has played creeping into harass and won. The biggest map in the pool now, Twisted Meadows. Halfway there. The best player in the world at the bottom left-hand side with a 2-0 lead. This man is so scary. Part-time Warcraft player, by the way.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Isn't that insane? That he achieves this level of play. Of course, also a streamer, etc. But still with a day job as far as I know. And so far...
一位玩家的部队正
It's also fascinating how he won the first game simply by not simply by creeping, but you know, with a strong emphasis on creeping. And he won the second game by pure execution and fighting skills. I think he's a programmer, Jadra. So Lich with tanky items. DK with a mantle. And once again, Fiend and DK harass. So he's not moving away from it. Oh, intercepts the ghoul. Gotta play this careful.
一位玩家的部
But
队正遭到攻击。
1-0 usually takes care of this first Fiend like it's his newborn child. Yeah, you drop it every now and then, but in general, keeps it very healthy, not surrounded. And that takes creep speed away. Lich only level 2.5 is worrisome for Happy. This is exactly what 1-0 wants, like even more than that. Maybe an opportunity to steal something if Nova is on cooldown. Two Fiends and Naga! We're moving back to high pressure as he realizes there is a potential for a steal now. Ooh, can he pressure the Lich enough? This is a huge part of Happy's creep route. This is level 3. So far, Dimitri is salvaging this quite well. DK is taking damage, as one should. No Nova just yet. Happy's gonna get it. That's level 3 item as well. And it's a big room of the Magi. At what cost? 2 ghouls. 3 ghouls. Hurts. But most importantly, he got that creep. And now we have a new situation as 1-0 is back at Naga. In the group stage, it didn't work. But we've seen Naga second for 1-0 a lot. And we've seen it work a lot. The sheer burst damage that you get from Coil Nova Fork Lightning can be superior to Silence Dark Ranger. So now we wait for tier 3. Robe of the Magi as well for 1-0. Happy accelerates. Buro Rush, thank you for the bits. Good morning to you too, sir. If 1-0 gets the red spot, and if this is Staff of Silence, That is the perfect setup for him. Ooh, mana potion here. Happy's item luck returns, finally.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Yeah, you can't be as good as Happy in 1-0. There's no way to dodge Nova and Fork Lightning, both of the spells. Chat is correct, good point. A lot of other spells like Stormbolt, Coil can be dodged. Not this one though. Red spot for Happy. Big items, the biggest items up for grabs. Staff of Silence for him! Okay! Double silence on Happy. As he will be going for the Dark Ranger. This also opens up Black Arrow as a very good choice first. My god, this Naga. She is nasty, plus 19 damage. Okay, Happy. You have to win the match with a setup like this. Takes a lot of time though. It's tier 3, things are evening out. We still got 7 ghouls on Happy's side. Only 3 fiends here, but the destroyer morphs are coming in. Naga is close to level 3. Red spot 1-0. Would be a quite interesting match with 2 staffs of silences. It's almost essential for 1-0 to get a Staff of Silence now. A Spell Shield is also wonderful, obviously. Fork Lightning online. They share the map, split in half. This is so much experience to be gobbled up now for 1-0. Happy, 6 Acolytes. See expanding again. Same strat as on Northern Isles. Lord of the Rings, 1-0. I don't hate that at all. We've seen so much hero focus. And this is... God, it's absurd. 13 extra armor. Ooh, Acolyte here as well, huh? Double Expo maybe. But now all eyes upper left. Solo experience for the Lich, that's fine. And what he got? Khadga's Gem of Health. Okay. But not great. Ruined bracers for Happy as well. And we're about to clash, everybody. Happy investing into an Expo, 1-0 investing into an Expo. Mr. Banana Brain, thank you very much for the 7-month resub. Much appreciated. Oh, these guys are so well equipped. Sounds weird, you know what I mean. Oh, Naga Nuke. She has no items against Coil Nova. Currently. Pistons 333, thank you very much for the 44-month resub. Sup! Exactly. Sup to the channel. That's what he says, basically. A little bit of a calm moment. Haven't had these much. Yeah, now we have the item distribution. HP and a little bit of damage on the Lich. Intelligence on the Naga, interestingly. Happy will kill this. Oh! The Necro finishes. And that is a gigantic lead for Happy in economy now. 2 bases online. Staff of Silence online. Dark Ranger Silence online. 4-3-2 heroes. Oh, and 1-0 still wants to creep more. Does he not have an idea about the second base, or does he not care? He can't be thinking that the red spot is still there. He saw the Staff of Silence. Town portal home. Town portal traded. One acolyte down. Maybe a second. Oh, Happy is playing this well. Even trades, of course, is in favor of Happy as he has the second base up. Oh, leaves the Necro online. That would have kept 1-0's supply blocked. Clock's ticking though. Is this the fight? Ah, Happy doesn't want it. Wants the safety of the towers.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Moving a little bit closer to his main, so reinforcements arrive faster. Good disables on Happy's side. This push has to work and do a lot of damage. Oh, 1-0 can't go up over than 60. The Necro is falling. 2-1 upgrades finishing soon. Okay, this fight will probably decide this game. 1-0 Fiends clumped up. Ghouls can reach. Not really attack. Where's the Nova? Where's the Fort Lightning? Of course, hard to do when you're constantly silenced. 1 Fiend down, 2 Fiends down. Statue also under attack. Ghouls wiped out now. That makes the fight a lot less more predictable with them both being gone. Fiend safe by the coil. Happy's Destroyer can be taken care of. Lich! Forced into a town portal, but what about 1-0's Lich? Is there a little bit more damage? There's not. Happy out of the fight. Huge losses with all the ghouls. Can 1-0 continue this push and threaten the expansion? He has a town portal. Damage needs to be done right here, right now, as Happy is coming back. Not the biggest army anymore. 2 ghouls, 5 destroyers. That's a lot of destroyers. He needs the Fiend. Burst damage is insane. No Invo Potion anymore. The big mana potion will lead to a lot of coils if allowed. No silence! Happy, no, the coil misses! Are you kidding me? GG! 1-0, 3-0! He isn't in too often. One more for the three-peat. One more for the three-peat. Concealed Hill. Everything has to turn around now. And Happy, do you have any adjustments? Nobody really remembers a 4-0, right? Best of 7s were quite rare in the scene, I can't remember. 1-0 sticking to the guns, Happy as well, no adjustments here. Sexy Seahorse, thank you very much for the 22-month resub. Karubik with more gifties, thank you, thank you, thank you. 101 gifted subs into the channel already. 5 now, high five my man. It's pretty clear that nobody ever has been better in Undead Mirror than 1-0 is right now. How? I mean, we know that Happy's comeback potential is almost unlimited. In series where he was down 2-0 and had 3 matches against him, 3 match points against him, he came back plenty of times. But that was in series where he went into this as the favorite. This is not the case here. DK Ted Fiends, Lich Ghouls. Ooh, instant harass this time. Gets a Nova in right away. Does armor reduce spell damage? Nope. Only Ruined Bracers reduce spell damage. Last hit there. First 12 experience for 1-0. Oh, pump fake. Trying to get a Nova out. Didn't work. Happy plays this well so far. Still threatened. But I think there's no chance for 1-0 to steal anything. Attempted deny. Also doesn't work. Okay. Happy level 2 online. 1-0 maybe too aggressive on level 1. And now the DK is hurt, under-leveled. Is this still working? Not a very successful early game at all. Threatens the last hit with skeletons. Yeah, how does that feel, Happy? Good distraction, but still no level 2. This will come up now. Happy, when starting the lower bracket, turned off the camera. Since then the results were great, but not even that can help him versus 1-0. Oh, nasty. Tier 3 has to be cancelled. This game is all Happy. This is usually how turnaround start. Has to go for the staff, but that is totally fine. Whew, imagine the Lich just popping out and over him. That's totally fine. And more acolytes. Oh, there's so many skeletons. Nice attack by Happy. Really well done. And usually the big advantage of Tet Fiends is the fast tech. And now the tech is 100% even. Don Dollara with a 53-month resub. I got back to 2016 and did not find 4-0 loss in the best of 7. There's 1-4-1 loss against 1-0 in 2022 and a 4-1 loss against Lawlight in 2018. Those are the closest. He did lose some 4-0s in SC2 though. Well, that doesn't count. But I guess the odds of a 4-0 are minimal. Uh-oh, we're lining up another Nova, not diving too deep. Staff's on cooldown. You don't want to risk your lead by greed. Didn't Happy lose 0-2 to Infi? I think that was a 0-3. Back when we thought that Happy couldn't be defeated in a best of 5. (0-4) would be next level. Apparently never happened before. But Happy has all the advantages. Lich is on the necessary level, and that is a clear difference now by Happy. Playing the roaming Lich instead of the creeping Lich. He won at level 4 many times in this series. Kinda worked, but never made the difference. This makes the difference, and that's another Acolyte kill. Oh, this is getting scary for 1-0. Super annoying, super efficient for now. But 1-0's Lich can also level, same as the DK of Happy. They're neck and neck in that race. And once Happy starts to get some momentum, you know. Good to see a new tool in the arsenal with that harassing Lich. DK at home, Acolyte back. But it's a tiny little advantage on destroyers. Statues work in overtime. 1-0 needs this big item. But Happy, will he allow it? Nobody was going for the Lord yet. Uh-oh, Dark Ranger, Creepjack, Golem still up for grabs. This is not good for 1-0. Has no town portal, being caught with his pants down. This might be Happy's first win. This might be the historic 4-0 down the drain. Fiend down, next one, clobbered. Frenzy isn't even finished yet, but this is the Happy dominance that we're used to seeing. Can only escape with the Zeppelin. He's trying to. There is obviously no web. Saves almost everything, but the losses were huge. 2 Fiends down at the Zeppelin cost. But 1-0 saving the situation for now. Gnarly early game, gnarly mid game. And I wonder if that level 1 DK harass was really necessary. Red spots for both. Belt of Giant Strength. 1-0 needs to be as fast as possible to not get jacked here. Naga third. Well, that's new. Gets the battle bongos. Additional damage for everything, but this needs to be a clean retreat. It's not looking clean at all. Uh-oh, this is the downfall. This is Happy's first win, finally. This must be. Naga is dead. Nice silence. Can't get the Lich. Okay, at least not now. Oh, the greed going for the Fiend. That opens up the Nova on the Lich. It's a double kill. And Happy is... And again, no breaks at all. Oh, no, 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 no. No breaks at all. The past 3 maps have always been Happy's choice. Because it was loser's choice. This is the first losers map for 1-2-0. And we've had big maps. All of them. Now we're moving to smaller maps. One of the smallest ones. So what is 1-2-0 cooking up? And what's Happy's response? Easy fixes? Just quote unquote get level 2 and then harass. That worked out a lot better. Is 1-2-0 someone who can be broken mentally? I don't think so. He got reverse sweeps versus Happy before. Is he someone who could fall to Icarus syndrome? Maybe. Happy definitely lives on momentum. This will bring some faith back in his skills. Game plan worked, execution worked, positioning on the map, all of that worked perfectly. But still, 3 match points in a row for 1-2-0 to go for the 3-peat in TP League. And you know, a little bit of a sidestep already. Happy positioning himself in the middle. Also 1-2-0. Not going for the regular giant sea turtle camp. Ooh, invest into a narrow burley. That will slow down his tech. As again, the biggest strength of their 2 builds is for Happy, it's a super strong Lich, and for 1-2-0 it's a super fast tech. Oh, Lich is not nearby. That's a more or less easy steal. Didn't want to dive into. Otherwise, the DK would be surrounded instantly. What? Some chip damage here? Hard to deny now. Creep disrupted. Keeps the Lich on level 1. That's huge. For now, at least. That's all 1-2-0 wanted. And he's buying time for the Magi here. Almost all aggro on the DK. Needs another coil. and is taking a lot of hits. But what? Oh, greater mana! The reward, worth it, all worth it. Imagine this being like every item would have been good, right? But this one. Right? He sold it. Wow. Kind of understandable. You need to invest so much into tier 3 buildings, armies, items. Could have been, maybe he will regret this later. But yeah, you have the choice, either save it for the late game or sell it now to accelerate faster into tier 3. If you find it late, you'll probably keep it. If you find it early, you'll probably sell it. As this is a lot about momentum. Oh, Lich shocking around. Second Necropolis. Okay. The answer to the Lich harass. And he needs it. There's a Nerup tower. Time to react. Time to react. It's also a backup Acolyte as it seems. So far, kind of doable as the Necro finishes. Nice. That is 2 Acolyte kills. 3 Acolyte kills. Oh, Happy's doing big damage here. Once again, Staff is online. Trades HP. He has another Nova ready. And another one. Make it 4. Uh-oh. I was about to say, the preparation for this harass was good. Army was nearby, Nerup tower was up, Necro finishes as the first Acolyte was falling. But 4? That's 300 gold. And the mining time. If he doesn't build the second Necro, game is over. The tech continues. It's half a tech ahead. Rebuilding these echoes will take some time, but obviously not as bad as without the second Necro. And a clear sign that 120 knew this was coming. He couldn't stop it anyway. Heal wards. Good for creeping. As the red spot. Like these unique drops go to 120 for now. First the marketplace and the red spot bottom left. We're back at 5-5 Acolytes. It's a 200 gold difference. Plus, of course, the cost of Acolytes, but also minus the staff investment. Is there a follow-up? Supply is even. Lich is getting dangerously close to 4. But 120 has an advantage on the second hero. And has a good eye. He maneuver. Oh, Invis Lich! To not get caught by the Nerup. And he gets the last hit on the turtle. Wonderful play by Happy. Oh my god. Skeletons summoned. He can eat them for more damage. Another one. Another one. This is snowballing quite hard, isn't it? Happy flipped the switch. And this is dangerous. 120 gets the big turtle. Again, 4 Acolytes. And it is, now he can revive these echoes from 2 buildings. But the economy lead for Happy is growing. 500 gold plus 600 in Acolytes. Of of course, investment into Staff and Invis Potion. Scroll of the Beast. Plus Wand of Mana Stealing for 1-0, who was creeping in the meantime. Against everyone else, these two harasses would have been game. But 1-0 got a lot from creeping. Yeah, exactly. Close level 4 and 3. But he was at the bottom left-hand side for a long time. Couldn't move to the middle. And has no third hero. 4-3 now. He has to dodge that fight. Oh, this is not good. Lich is hurt. But level 3. Town portal coming. He can't take this fight against the third hero. Surely he can't do that. Oh boy. Silence on the DK. Decides once again that the hero should be. Yep, not nuked. Oh no. Oh no. Too greedy. He thought the Lich would survive. This is a disaster. Icarus! I mentioned him! And now Happy gets shop control. And it's 90 seconds on the Lich. Happy also takes items away. Uh-oh. It's starting. Happy's looking scary. Not only was the Lich benched, he has to be revived from the Tavern now. No mana, very expensive, no resources for the third hero. We got Bone Chimes, we got Devotion, we got no TP anymore, and we got all Fiends clumped up. Guys, I think we're getting close to the decision here. Nice Nova. Coil is up. What could possibly save 1-2-0? I don't see it. Not this Nova! Hitting all 3 Fiends. Now splitting, okay. But usually Happy is losing these ghouls in seconds. That's not the case, obviously, because the Lich has no mana to use his spells. Solid kiting, but let's be honest. There's no chance. Or is there? 1-0 needs a miracle. He created miracles in these fights before, but this setup is too bad. Happy doesn't even lose his ghouls. He uses them as mana potions. Lich! Oh! Invo potion swap last second. Game winning move maybe. Still no Dark Ranger. Happy's control on this map is out of this world. Still a lot of gold in the mains. There might be one advantage later if Happy's mined out and 1-0 is not, but I am very doubtful that we will reach that stage of the game in 9 minutes. 1-0 will probably not survive these last minutes, and maybe not even this fight. Lich is going down. The coil timings are off. GG, 2 in a row. It's 1-0. Going into a downward spiral now. This must be frustrating. Thinking that you have the perfect counter, but Happy out counters you. Where do we push this? LR. Legendary games between the two here on this map. Ooh, 1-0 looks a little frustrated. Big sigh of, not of relief. Happy found a solution against the DK harass, who also came in different timings than the maps before, the successful maps before. Earlier, definitely earlier. And we stick with Lich Ghouls and Head Fiends. How to stop the Lich. One to 0 is not in its final form. As you see, the knee is not up yet. Will we get game 7? Or is TP League June over after this one and we have a 3-time winner in a row? It seems like the creep routes are always better for 1-0. But Happy finds other objectives. Ooh. No leashing. And instant DK harass. Happy finds other objectives. He gets the levels that he wants. And then goes into harass. That was his success story. One negative. Thank you for the sub. B2W love indeed. Steals the consumable away. And these are big. Sentry wards, replenishment potion. Always good items. You're hoping for Wand of Illusion probably. And he's in position to harass the Murloc, but moves away instantly. Unlike the Night Elves who love to interact with this spot due to all the poison, 1-0 doesn't do it. It's all about items. For now. And this might also be level 2. Double regen potion. Not what he wanted, but certainly still helpful. Cigarettes are coming online, all in time. Oh, what did you could have had this a little earlier? Fiend! A huge opportunity for Happy to surround it there, not going for it. Ooh, scary moments. Now the setup is good. The healing is getting cancelled. Every fiend shot hurts. And Lich close to 3. Can you steal this 1-0? It's a miracle. Yeah, Happy not taking prisoners anymore. Not risking anything. Whoa. Love how Happy is damaging the Fiend. So the coil has to end up on the Fiend. And can't threaten to steal anything. But now we got dual Fiend harass, 2 ghouls very hurt, and Aura is online. How hungry is Frostmourne? Well, he's just frozen at the moment. And I think this is again where the replenishment potion comes in big. Advantage Happy though. Level 3 unlocked. Nothing lost. Even the 2 ghouls were saved. It is impressive. Happy with the staff, you know what's coming. There is no Nerub this time, huh? There's no second Necropolis this time, huh? Uh-oh. Yeah, you gotta move these acolytes away instantly. Lich, can you still reach? Doesn't seem like it. And now the Lich is blocked to a degree. Opening for more creeping. Disaster prevented! Still stealing a lot, and the level advantage is huge. Perfect creeping. Wow, 1-0 plays is so greedy. Without the Nerub and without the second Necropolis. It's so interesting. Usually the last Refuge matches between the two revolve around creeping the markets. Now we're 7 minutes in and the markets are only been crept now. Subby Mask for 1-0, that's pretty good. Item for Happy was sold, I think. And 1-0's levels are finally coming together alongside a strong Lich. Sold the beast scroll. Okay. Whoa, that was a massive shockwave. Again, a ghoul to the creeps. Told you, these Overlords, no joke. Yeah, you can dispel Throw of the Beast, but you need to dispel Silence as well. Thank you, Amrak2s, for the 7-month resub. Could watch these guys play all day. Thanks for the show. Scroll the Beast on 1-0. Will he sell it as well? Yep. For Invo Potions, I think that is justified. Lich got a good damage item. 1-0 is not going for the red. Ooh, trying to steal. Oh, he wanted to prevent the Dark Ranger. Doesn't work. He wants to steal the Merc Camp away. Critical. Happy doesn't punish it. Good movement. Very good movement by 1-0 now. This level 3 Lich. This is one of the best items on the entire map. Happy instead gets the heal wards. And what we got here? Devotion Aura. Nice to have. What is Hood of Cunning? Hood of Cunning is agility and intelligence +5. Creep check now. Onto the statue. But Destroyer upgrade is ready. He can morph and coil if he wants to. That damage, oh, doesn't do too much. And that's exactly what 1-0 is doing. Lots and lots of skeletons. Once again, the difference in philosophy between the two players. Black Arrow first versus Silence first. So Happy in the fights a little better. Also helps against the Overlord usually. But 1-0 has a huge lead now. 4 now. Supply lead, that is. Opens up the red. Trying to reach around. Doesn't work. Upgrades. Ooh, for once, only Happy has upgrades. And now he sees this gone, this gone, this gone. God damn it, he out-trapped me again. And 1-0 is not getting punished for this now. Unholy Aura is, of course, a sell. But yeah, Happy could have punished this hard. He didn't realize. No Echo Harass. Creep speed evened out. DK is not level 3, still needs time for that. Dark Ranger has no black arrow. 1-0 in a leading position. He can close this out. If there's no bigger mistakes. 2 invul potion versus none.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Happy's in trouble. Attack upgrade even out. Items in favor of 1-0. The number 1 in the ELO ranking is about to win the 3rd TP League in a row, but he needs to survive the ghoul fight. Then the world's his oyster. Happy has the high ground. 1-0, do you want to fight into this high ground? Oh, Happy has no TP. There's no way out. You gotta fight. That Nova was massive. The ghoul engagement delayed by seconds. That could ruin your fight. That should ruin your fight. Silence is nice, not dispelled though. Fiend falls. But how about the ghouls? 6 ghouls down instantly. The Lich. 1-0 now realizes there is no TP. There is no consumable. Can he close this out? Can he win TP League right here, right now? Lich with the coil. No silence against that. Pure damage. Oh, Lich! Last second info potion. So sick. The supply lead is still with the Chinese. Back to back to back. Is that happening? Down to the low ground though. Lich in trouble once more. What now? Coil is ready. So close. There's another Nova with the DK's name on it. Maybe waiting for level 4. And Happy survives. With major losses. But Happy survives. 2 destroyers falling. Did he morph all of them?
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Not dead yet. We're not giving up. Both spend a great amount of consumables. Thank you, Berserker, for the Euro donation. Greetings. To the family.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
More Destros. We're ending up on Destroyer Wars. Both break upkeep. The next big turtle spot, the last objective on the map, is done. And nobody has a TP. 1 invul each. Happy catches him, but not gets him stuck. All the ghouls in the mix. Destroyers all lined up. We go for the DK. If that focus works, the series is over and TP League is over. But Happy is aiming for the statues. They're all gone out of the fight. Now Lich focus. So close. Oh, one of the wind! No way! The coil is ready as the DK are ready for the savings. My god. Lich, Nova after Nova. Coil is up. What about 1-0? He seems silenced. He's not. Don't be so greedy once again. He isn't. Lich is saved. Damage machine still online. It's all about the heroes now. It's all about the statues now. Lich! That must be it! That's gotta be it! Happy cannot get the revenge kill. GG! 3-peat! 1-0 didn't fumble the lead. He didn't write history with the 4-0 lead, but he writes history with this one. With 3 TP League qualifier wins in a row in the group stage. Happy was successful, but not here tonight. The grand finals, the long series. 1-0 territory. What a year for 1-0 this is. Spring and summer. This guy... There were rumors about him retiring at the beginning of the year. He didn't play the first TP League month. But he came back in April. And since then, he's ruling this. Just like in April, a victory over Happy in the grand final. He took the TED Cup away from Happy. And 3 TP leagues in a row. What a champion.